Good morning, students. Good morning, students. As we know that our chapter 12, that is exponent and power, is going on, and we have practiced the few sums on the simplification and which are based on the law of exponents. So let's practice more. There are few examples left. So let's do first examples, then we will move further towards the next exercise. Let's do the examples first. This is example 7 on page number 197 of your NCRT. Example 7, the first part is simplify bracket 1 by 3 raised to the power minus 2 minus 1 by 2 raised to the power minus 3 bracket close divided by 1 by 4 raised to the power minus 2. See again question 1 by 3 minus 2 minus 1 upon 2 raised to minus 3 and divided by. We have to simplify this question. Very important question. This is good concept is there in this question, and we have to simplify this question by remembering all the law of exponents. So we will use law of exponents one by one in this question. So let's see how we will start this question. Now as we can see, the exponent is in the negative integer. So the first step is to convert it into the positive exponent, and how we do by this law of exponent. If a raised to the power minus 1, then it is can be written as 1 by a. A raised to the power 1 minus 1 can be written as 1 by a. This is the law of exponent. So here 1 upon 3 raised to the power minus 2 can be written as, means in order to get the positive exponent we need to reciprocate the number. So 1 by 3, the reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3. So 3 square. Similarly here 2 cube bracket close divided by 1 by 4 raised to the power minus 2. So means division 4 square. Division is 4 square. Now 3 square is, how can we write 3 square? 3 multiply 3, that is, or you can write 3 multiply 3 minus 2 into 2 into 2 divided by 4 multiply 4. 9 minus 8 and divided by 16, because 4 multiply 4, this is the division here. So 9 minus 8 divided by 16, 9 minus 8 is 1, so 1 by 16 is the answer. 1 by 16 is the answer. See how we have done. First of all, we have converted negative exponent with the positive exponent by reciprocating the number, and then after the reciprocation we just have done the simplification. Now second part of this question is second part 5 by 8 raised to the power minus 7. 5 by 8 raised to the power minus 7 multiply 8 by 5 raised to the power minus 5. Again the same step. Exponent is in the negative integer, in the form of negative integer, so we have to convert into the positive integer, and for this we will reciprocate the number. Here it is 5 by 8, so after taking the reciprocal it will become 8 by 5, and power minus 7 will change into the positive, that is 7. Similarly here the exponent is negative and we need positive, so we will do the reciprocal of the number. 8 by 5, reciprocal of 8 by 5 is 5 by 8, and power will become a. Now this is how it can be written as 8 by 5 whole power 7, means 8 raised to the power 7 and 5 raised to the power 7 multiply 5 by 8 whole power is 5, means 5 raised to the power 5 divided by 8 raised to the power 5, means 5 raised to the power 5 and 8 raised to the power 5. Now see how we will do this. As we can see the same basis here, then we have to remind our laws of exponent, that is in the multiplication and division. So here 8 by 8 here and 8 in the numerator and denominator. So obviously which law we will use here? Law of division. And what it said? A raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n, a raised to the power m minus n. So in case of division our exponents will subtract. So here 8 raised to the power 7 minus 5 multiply. Same case is there. 5, you can see the exponent is bigger in the denominator, so let's take the denominator itself. 5 raised to the power 7 minus 5. So here it is 8 raised to the power 2 and 5 raised to the power 2. So that is 64 divided by 20. 8 square is 8 multiplied, that is 64, and 5 square is 5 multiplied 5, that is 25. So see what we have done in this. First of all, we have converted the negative exponent to the positive exponent by doing the reciprocal of the number, and after doing the reciprocal of the number, we have applied this law of exponent when a raised to the power n divided by a raised to the power n, it will give you a raised to the power m minus n, and then the rest is the simplification part. 8 square, that is 64, and 5 square, that is 25. Let's do one more question. The question is 3 raised to the power 0 plus 4 raised to the power minus 1 plus 5 raised to the power minus 2. Whole power is given to, and we have to simplify this. How will we do? First of all, anything that raised to the power 0, answer will comes out to be 1, plus 4 raised to the power minus 1, we will transfer it, that is 1 by 4, plus 5 raised to the power minus 2, so 1 upon 5 square, that is 1 by 25, and whole power 2 will remain as it is. Now next step is we have to take the LCM of 25 and 4, and here 1 by 1, that comes out to be 100. So here 100 plus 25 plus 1. 100 plus 25, that is 100, and whole power 2, that is 126 divided by 100 whole power 2. When we reduce it, it comes out to be 53 divided by 50 whole square. That can be done as 53 multiply 53 divided by 50 multiply 50. So here it is 2500, and the square of 53. Square of 53 is and is 2709 is the answer. The square of 53 is 2709, and square of 50 is 50 multiply 50, that is 2500. So how we have find the square of 53? 53 multiply 53, 2709 is the is it 2809. Corrected, it's 2809. 2809 is the square of 53. So these are the few questions that we discussed of the simplification, and the main thing is that we have to remember the laws of exponents, and in the next video, in the coming video, we will discuss about the next exercise, that is how to differentiate between the smaller number or the larger number in terms of their exponents. So we have to differentiate them, keep them, practice more and more questions. You can practice examples, exercise questions, and extra questions as well, and you can ask your queries. Thank you.